Morning, all. Did you sleep well?
I hardly got a wink.
Oh, that usually happens first few months of marriage. Don't worry, soon we're off.
I meant the noise. Those pigs don't half make a racket.
Well, let's hope the wind don't change, eh? You'll be smelling them and all. Breakfast for the newlyweds. Got to keep your strength up.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, Zach.
You OK?
Now, remember, we want you to treat this place like it were an hotel.
Can we check out then, please?
Oh, come on, Kevin. Trying the best.
I'll have black coffee.
I don't think dingoes drink much black coffee. Only tea looks like tar. Can you not just use your imagination?
I bet Kelly looked ever so pretty.
Well, in heavy-handed sort of fashion.
How do you mean?
Well, put it this way, love. There were that much hairspray involved at this wedding. You could almost hear Rainforest gasping for breath. Oh, no. We had a lovely day. Marred only by Ned Glover casting nasturtiums on Kelly's honour.
I didn't know he was a florist.
Trust you to bring that up. Blame Ned, not me.
Who's Ned Glover?
Well, think yourself lucky Roy's mother didn't turn up. Roy's mum's called Jan. Suffers very bad with her nerves, bless her.
Oh, every time I think of the gene pool poor Roy came from. You know, I spent countless nights praying they found him in a breadbasket.
He should be ashamed of himself. She's a lovely girl.
Hard to tell whether she's being sarcastic, isn't it?
So, how are you feeling?
I've been asked by the school to attend a tree planting service for Rachel this afternoon.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
I really don't think I could face it.
What do you want me to bring them? Give them your apologies.
What's that? A tree planting service for Rachel at the school. I'm just not sure. It'd be me and a load of kids.
Well, why don't you go?
Oh, I don't know.
Look, the school have made a real effort to do something for Rachel. You two are the closest people to her.
I just don't know when it's going to end.
Take it from me, mate. It's when people stop talking about the one you've lost, that's when it hurts the most.
Yeah, Biff's right. Of course I'll come.
Oh, you're up then.
We'll bring the plates and tray back later.
Don't be daft. I put our butch on room service. I'm going to put some dinner on for you both.
Great, I'm starving. Cheers, Zach.
No, I couldn't. Really, I couldn't. Not after that breakfast. Please, Roy, I couldn't face any more food.
Maybe not.
Look, no problem, look. Just want you to enjoy yourself.
Can we go for that walk then?
I think the shock of everything's hit her, you know. Now the big day's over.
Aye, I would say myself. There's just the long haul to look forward to after the wedding. I'll not mention food again till tonight. What, could you do me a favour, lad?
How could I refuse?
Could you take our little one on your walk, would you? I could do it, half an hour to watch the racing. Oh.
You shouldn't encourage them to drink on sight.
I'm not. This one's for me, that one's for you, and they're on orange juice.
But we wouldn't mind if you got us a pint in after shift.
That'd be one good reason why I should.
Because Sean's won the contract for all the haulage work for GK Supermarkets. Do you know how much that is?
Leave it, Chris.
Hello. Yeah, of course he's upset. He's just lost his mother. He's bound to be. Have you found his blanket yet? Then I suggest you look for it.
Is Joe okay?
Because I'm a bit distracted at the moment, don't think you can blunder on ahead and make deals without my say-so.
It hasn't been signed, but it's a massive contract, and it needs signing if we're going to hang on to the work.
And I said I'll think about it.
It must be hard trying to manage by yourself with the kid and that.
Are you saying I'm not up to the job?
Of course not.
Then mind your own business. I will read it when I'm good and ready.
Graham! You changed your mind?
I can't go through with it, Kathy. I can't stand the thought of being surrounded by all those kids gawping at me. All dying to see if Sir's going to cry.
Oh. Well, now I've made the effort, I think I'd like to see it through.
Would you mind going by yourself?
I'd much rather we went together. Biff's right, you know. I think we should take every opportunity we can get to grieve for Rachel. Look, I'll lean on you, and you can lean on me.
I'll get my jacket.
Not quite what you expected from your honeymoon, is it?
If it wasn't so sad, I'd find it funny.
Do you fancy a walk into the village?
No. We don't want to see people.
Listen, Kat, it's about what my dad said at wedding.
I'm used to it. It's all this.
Oh, what?
Nothing, just ignore me.
No, I don't want to go into a married life ignoring you. If you're fed up, I want us to be able to talk about it.
Okay then. It's you and me. No money, no proper honeymoon. Wandering around with a screaming baby in a second-hand pram.
She's not made a sound.
You know what I mean, though. All we need is a council flat and a gyro each, and we'd have exactly what everyone expects us to have.
Which is?
Which is nothing. And not much to look forward to.
I'm sorry, I've let you down, haven't I?
It's just not quite what I would have hoped for. So please, let's stay out of the village.
I'd suggest they came back later, but...
Better at the childminder, drop him off here. Woman claimed she couldn't cope. Don't know how I'm supposed to manage.
The supermarket deal. Did you get a
can't
chance?
do it.
Who can't?
Us. It's haulage yard, our business. We're not in a position to take on this amount of work. Can you imagine what the schedules will be like?
Yeah, and it sounds like music to me ears. I mean, we'd probably have that much on. I'd be driving and all, but I'd happily do it. All you have to do is watch the money rolling in.
We're already under pressure with the hours.
You saw how keen they were earlier.
You're living in a fantasy world. You're supposed to be the workers' friend. What about their safety?
Safety? You? Since when have you ever given a toss about anybody's safety? This is personal, isn't it?
Oh, don't be pathetic.
Anything I come up with, you have to put the kibosh on it. Yeah, I got this deal together. I don't mind who takes the credit, but you're obsessed with everyone thinking you're the top bloke. All right, then. We'll tell everyone it was your idea.
The Darrow's deal still got 18 months to run. We don't have the resources.
You got stuck with that for a pittance. Don't look at me.
I remember us being in competition with each other at the time. You forced me to take that price.
Your own arrogance did. Maybe you should have given up instead of undercutting me so much you saddled yourself on us with a loser. Is that what you're doing, Chris? You're putting me in my place because you still bear a grudge over that fiasco?
May have escaped your attention, but my son
has just lost his mother. I know, Chris. You bit Pete's head off for mentioning it earlier. You wouldn't be using it to get your own way, would you?
Oh, hello, Graham. How are you feeling?
Oh, you know, fine and dandy.
It's okay if I'm here as well.
Yes, of course it is. It's Cathy, isn't it? Yes, you said some lovely things at the funeral. Right, we've decided to plant the tree on the green outside the school.
Oh, conveniently tucked out of sight.
Not at all. I thought it would be a lovely spot. And less handy for vandals.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be very nice. How formal will it be? Are you having prayers or...?
I don't really know. I've stayed well clear. It's been organised by some of the pupils.
But you will be saying something.
I won't be there, Graham.
Hang on a minute. Rachel worked here, in your school.
Yes, and I miss her terribly.
Oh, so much so you can't even bother to turn up to a ceremony supposedly celebrating all she did at Houghton Comp.
That wasn't what I said.
You hounded her in the last few weeks of her life, and now you can't even make the effort for her.
Oh, Graham, just listen.
Just exactly what sort of callous bitch are you? Last time Rachel set foot arrived in the school, she was frog-marched out like a common criminal.
And that's not how I would have wanted it.
Oh, you turned up to the funeral, you paid your respects in front of a crowd, but here at school, where it really matters...
This morning I held an assembly for Rachel, and I talked about the wonderful contribution she'd made to this school. I was asked by the pupils not to attend this afternoon. The tree planting was something they wanted to organise for themselves and some of the parents. I had to suspend Rachel, but that's not to say I don't feel terrible about it.
Jean, I'm sorry.
It's important you understand that no one can feel sorrier than me about what happened. Give me a call when you feel ready to come back. I hope it goes well this afternoon.
I feel so angry, Cathy. I can't help it.
I know you do. But Graham, I promise you, it does get easier.
Putting this pub up for sale is going to be ever so stressful, Alan.
Who for?
Actually, I was thinking of your granddad. You'll have people traipsing in and out, looking over the place. Most of them time wasters. I've seen it all before.
Yeah, I know you have my best interests at heart, Bernice, but the sooner I put the wool pack on the market, the better, and then the sooner people will put their money where their mouths are.
I know, I heard.
At this rate, we won't have time to sort out a loan. If this pub slips through my fingers for the want of a few days' grace.
How long have you known Chris Tate?
Some years now.
Now, be honest with me. How many times over the years have you fantasised about killing him? I'll have an Irish, please.
A large one.
I'd like the bottle. He is more infuriating than all the women I've ever known put together.
Oh, you had my sympathy there for a second, and now you don't.
Just a little more time, Alan. I know we'll get a loan. You want to keep it in the family, don't you?
Yeah. And you're not family.
So you've got your bit together, have you, Tricia?
I might have.
Well, I'm sure a little more time wouldn't hurt you either, would it? You see, Alan, you'd be helping us all out.
Well, I'll think about it.
I think I'll go and clean some ashtrays.
My mum didn't really like her much. My mum doesn't like anyone much. And the reason she didn't like Rachel was because she stuck up for me when I had my nose pierced. I realise now how naff it was, and I only insisted on keeping it because it got everyone riled up. But Rachel stuck up for me, even though she thought it looked stupid. She had guts.
We didn't get on with her that well because of her old...
Andy.
This is supposed to be for us, Dad. Let him have his say, Jack. Doesn't matter why we didn't. We just didn't get on with her at the time. But you still felt as though you could go up to her if you was ever in trouble. If you'd lost your dinner money or something, she'd do what she could. She was all right like that.
Right, we've planted the tree, and we'll remember her by it. And that's it. Honestly, Mr. Clark, everyone knew it was complete rubbish about Rachel taking drugs. She was far too straight for that.
Thanks, Donna. You said some lovely things.
God, it's my fault. I feel so guilty. It's all my fault.
Yeah, we all feel guilty. When somebody dies so tragically, so brutally, there's a million things you wish you could have said or done.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're all sorry and we all feel guilty, but let's try and be like the kids. Let's try and be positive. It's much healthier than blaming yourself.
Do you want me to get Abbott to change your bed for you?
Dad,
do I have to?
Look, Zach, it's fine, honestly. I'm sure it can stand a few more nights.
I don't think I can.
Hiya, honeymooners. Have you had a lovely day?
Can you take Belle? She's been sick on me.
Oh, they always do that when you got your best gear on. Just like fellas, eh?
Hey, me and Lee thought we could put some face packs on and do a manicure. Pretend we're in like a parlour or something.
Hey, well, what will those lads do?
Well, didn't you say you'd booked his meal in Hotton tonight, Roy?
Did I? You'll have to cancel.
Why? It's our honeymoon.
That is why I got us all a takeaway. It's keeping hot in the oven.
Hey, I thought that smell were Kelly's perfume.
Thanks.
When I said I wanted to watch the racing, I really drove into Hotton to get it.
How did you pay for it?
Well, I did watch a bit of racing, but in the bookies.
Jack!
Well, I know, but I won. And I spent it all on a load of exotic nosh.
Hey. Hey, what an honeymoon this is turning out to be. Eh?
I'll let your share if you want to go into town.
I can see how pleased he is with himself. I don't want to offend.
I'm just going to nip out for a bit.
Well, where to?
I'm going to go get some bubbly. It's the least you deserve. Just try and keep your chin up, eh?
So, I can't interest you in that face back then?
No, thanks.
Her face looks tight enough to me. Not an upper lass, is she?
Are we supposed to be getting together later? Did you mention something about the pictures?
I don't know. What's Graham doing tonight?
I dropped him off at home. Don't think he's going anywhere.
Is he that bad?
Yeah, I think he's at the blaming himself stage.
Why?
Because that's just how it happens.
Both been there.
Yeah. Listen, I think you should go around and see him. I'm not saying that he's unstable, it's just... Well, you know, we had each other, he's on his own.
He's probably sick of my face today.
Well, he might be. I still think you should go around.
Will you come round later?
Well, it depends what time I get finished here. We can do our thing some other time.
You are lovely.
Do you mind? You're curdling me eggs. Should have encouraged her to go then.
Oh, well, what else could I do, Marlon? He's on his own.
I don't know, all that time it took to get you and Kathy together, and Rach has to go and die. What? I meant, you know, you and Kathy hardly see each other.
Yeah, I know what you meant, Marlon. But that's still the worst thing that's ever come out of your stupid mouth.
There you go.
Cheers.
Ah, Chris, I've been looking all over for you. Is it all right for a quick word with you, please?
How's married life? Thrown you out already, has she?
Not yet, but she might do. Look, I realise this is probably best
Get
time.
on with it.
It's about your offer on a trip to Paris.
Roy, I like you. But let's take our relationship one step at a time.
All right, fair enough. You have a laugh, but you offered to send me and Cal off on a move to Paris.
And you told me to stuff it.
I did, yeah. What was wrong?
This is a joke. Look at you, you're pathetic. Trying to divert her attention from the fact that you're nothing. And you're always... What are you smirking about?
No, it's just if you're going to go off on one, I might as well get myself comfy, ain't I? Carry on. I think it was up to you'll always be nothing, just like your brother and your dad and blah, blah,
It's
blah.
enough, Glover.
Sorry, I've interrupted your flow now.
I mean it.
Look, I love Kelly.
And?
And I wanted to have an honeymoon, a proper one like the one you offered.
You had your chance.
And I was too proud to say yes. But I'd have to be stupid all my life. You can call me all the names under the sun and I'll take it. Because I love her. I'll crawl as much as you like, I don't care.
What's brought this on?
She has. She makes me dead happy, and I want it to stay like that. She deserves the best. So can we please have us honeymoon back?
I'll ring the travel agents first thing in the morning.
I'm not being funny, Chris, but is it all right if you do it now? It's just about... Kelly's about to be force-fed by Dingle, and I'm sure even you can appreciate time is of the essence.
Let us get one thing straight. I'm doing this for Kelly.
That makes two of us.
This is great food, Graham. Rachel was right about you.
In what way?
Oh, the way you can rustle up something from nothing. Do you want a job at the diner? You really should think about getting back to work, you know. You need to see people, keep busy.
Life goes on.
Yeah, so it should. You've got nothing to feel bad about.
Even flying off the handle at Jean Strickland the way I did. I really don't know what happened. Poor woman.
After all you've been through, I think you're entitled to lose control once in a while.
Am I?
Things will settle down. You know, you're really liked around here. Even Chris seems to like you. Don't shut people out.
You've been brilliant today.
Biff's idea.
You're very lucky.
We're all here for you, Graham.
I'm here for you. Just remember that.
Give her water, give her water.
No, water only make it worse. You've got to eat more curry, that'll take the heat out.
Well, get away from me, stay away!
No, have some water.
Liger won't help.
It really gets us drunk.
I thought it was a coma!
We don't like those curries. It's a vindaloo. I'm sorry, love. I didn't think.
No, you never do. You've ruined everything, you insensitive Burke, with your greasy fry-ups and never giving us a minute to ourselves. I'd rather spend my honeymoon in a bus shelter.
Well, it can be arranged.
Oh, don't stop it, Zach. Can't you see the girl's upset?
Well, I've tried to make it nice for you. I've put myself right out.
You can put yourself right back again. That's it. I'm going. I can't stand it a minute longer.
What the hell's going on?
And you've forgotten my champagne. Get me out of here, or the marriage is off.
Are you poorly?
My insides are on fire.
Honeymoon disease.
Butch, do us a favour, mate. Get us his bags. We're off.
Charming.
Poor Roy came in here earlier with a face like thunder. Oh, no, they haven't had an argument, have they?
This is Kelly we're talking about. She's probably got the divorce papers already.
Oh, don't be silly, you. He had a chat with Chris Tate.
Marriage guidance and Chris Tate? I would like to have seen that.
And 5 minutes later, he left, looking rather pleased with himself.
Well, I hope they're okay. They'll be fine, Viv. All the passion and the hurly-burly of those first few days. Even the arguments are sexy. You should try it, Scott.
Yes, you should. Stop all this tailing it around the place and find a nice girl to settle down with.
Look, shouldn't we go and see if Kelly's all right?
Are you that stuck for entertainment?
Shut up, Tricia.
Don't worry, Scott. Your little sister will be canoodling by now. You can't beat a bit of making up.
The taxi's here. Hey, the taxi's here.
We're going back to Viv's.
I ain't giving you a leg.
No!
Where are you going?
Honeymoon, where else?
Oh, but I thought you wanted your honeymoon here.
Well, we did, but something else came up. Get in, come.
We're going to Blackpool.
Better than that.
Scarborough.
Look, we're going nowhere if we don't get a move on. Just think of this one as like a trial run for the real thing. Cheers, Zach.
I'm really sorry, Zach. Thank you. I mean, if I'd known he'd had this up his sleeve, I would have been much nicer.
Aye, you can afford to be sweet now. Now you've got your proper honeymoon.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Honestly, Zach, we owe you one.
Well, that's more curry for us now. Everyone's happy.
Tell me now where we're going, or I'm getting out of Viv's place.
Paris. I love you, Mrs. Glover. Airport, please, mate.
Oh! I'm going to Paris!
Are you happy?
I am now. I knew you wouldn't let me down.